Hi, my name is Ronke, owner, CEO of Lewa African Print Accessories. And one of the items we sell on our website are these African print scarves. Now, a lot of questions or comments I get in my email is, most people don't know how to tie these. Now, me personally, I like the fabric to be just a little bit rectangular because I think that it gives a little bit more ease when you're actually tying these. I've seen a lot of other ones that are a little bit bigger fabric. I believe this one is actually 54 by about 14. I just think it makes it easier for you to manage. The bigger fabrics, you just have a lot of fabric to work with, and it does tend to be a little cumbersome if you're not already experienced when it comes to tying these. Now I have my model here, and we're going to be going through a couple of styles that I think are easy enough for you to be able to tie so you can slay with these. All right, so our first look is going to be a very easy one. A lot of women like this style actually because you just, you pull the fabric out and then you just kind of use it to cradle the back of your head like this. So if you can just turn, so this is kind of the look you get with this right here. And you just want to, depending on what side you want to do first, you cross it over and then you pull it out. I mean, if you want, you can leave some hair out. If you like, you can kind of cover your hairline right here, but in this case we'll leave some hair out. And then you just want to tighten it to where you're comfortable, and then go ahead and do a knot right on top. Now some people might decide to leave it like this. I think this is a little floppy, so you can either choose to fold it underneath one side, or you can do it fold it on the other side as well. That way you have two of the extra material tucked underneath. In some cases you can choose to tuck both onto one side. It just kind of makes it extra stylish. You really can't really see either of the flaps. So that's one option. What you can also do with this same style is you can actually knot it one more time to shorten it. And then in this case, I think you can then leave it this way, so you have like this cute little bow effect because it's not as long since you've knotted it twice. So that's a little cute style. Now even with this style, if you want, you can even turn it so that your bow is on the back like this. So you just want to adjust it to where you're comfortable. So now you have a cute little bow on the back, and you have, it's kind of like a headband. So you have this headband look, this headband effect. And like I said, once again, if you choose to leave some hair out, you can. If you want to, bring it where it's so close to your hairline, you can do that too. Now that's basically two looks you have, with this. And once again, this is why I like the smaller fabrics, because if it was a bigger fabric, it would be a little difficult to maneuver. Now, here we have another look where once again, you have it cradled behind your hair, but not as thick. You want to adjust it where it's not as wide and thick in the back of your hair. So this time you have a little bit more hair out, so we see it's not as wide. And then once again, you want to cross one side over the other. You want to make a knot, and then you can twist this, and then you do the same thing on the other side. And then you want to go ahead and knot it while it's twisted. And just like we did the first time, you can then tuck in the twist, because that gives the knot a different look, and it is not as bulky, neither is it as obvious. So if you just want it nice and thin and slim, that's another easy way to do it. And like we did the first time, you can always turn it so that your knot is also on the back. And then another look you can pull off is this time is like you're tying a scarf. So you want to put it on your head like this. Then you, depending on how long your hair is, this will also help with, you know, how wide or the look you're actually trying to create. And so we're gonna go ahead and tie it in the back, you know, like you're tying a bow. And this is just a really simple one where you can just tie it this way. Let's get some hair out, adjust it a little bit. And in this case, this is just really simple. You can then go ahead and twist it, and then just kind of tuck it. Once you've twisted it, it's kind of done. Just want to twist it, and then you want to tuck it underneath. Alright, to just get just a little bit of that effect on the back too. So, see, these are just some easy ways to do it. Now, once you familiarize yourself with tying these, it then becomes easier to work with some of the bigger fabrics. Now, this one, even just the way it is right now, you can just go ahead and roll it. You know, or if it's easier for you, you can just twist it. And then you can just have like a little headband look like this. This is a really cute style. And then just go ahead and knot it on the back, you know, or do a double knot like this. And then you can create a bow on the back with this look. So this is a very simple, cute, chic style. And then of course, we have this bow. So you have this cute little bow on the back, but once again, really nice, simple look that you can do, you can pull off. And then I'm going to show you one more look that is really easy and simple. And it's a really common one where you have a really nice bow right in front here. So with this one, once again, we're gonna put this to the back, and then you want to tie it to the side. Okay, straight please. And then we're gonna, similar to what we did the first example, you want to do a double knot. Like, I mean, once again, it's really up to you. It's, you know, your preference. If you want to leave it a little longer, I would advise that you maybe twist it a little bit, just so it's easy, or you can even pin it if you want. You can pin it if you want something bigger. So that way you can then tuck it in on the sides if you want big flaps. So that's an option for you. But what we are going to do is double the knot once again. And sometimes these African print fabrics, they're called Ankaras. Sometimes once they start the material starts to get soft, what you can do is use some spray starch to iron it to give it a little bit of tension, so it's a little bit strong, and that way you can kind of manipulate it the way you want. Because once the fabric starts to get soft, it makes it a little difficult to have it stay. So we have our bow do is pull it forward just a little bit so that it's actually in front and to the side. So that way you have a side bow. And there's just so many things you can do with this. You can pin it like this if you want. And that's the look, that's the effect that you get with that. You can either pin it like I said, or you can use body tape or fabric tape to kind of hold it in place if you would like. I've seen styles like this with the bigger fabrics, you know, you have a really big bow. Some people like that, but I think this is a little more moderate if you're just starting out. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions or comments, if you want to see any more videos on how to tie these head wraps, we will do some more tutorials using the bigger fabrics. For those of you that are, you know, familiar with tying these, there's so many things that you can do if you have the bigger fabrics. But for those that are just starting out, or say figure that they don't know how to tie these fabrics at all, then this is a good way for you to start off. I will put the link to our website on here. Oh, I'm struggling. I tied this so tight I can't even get it. I will put the link to our website where you can get these fabrics in the description box. And once again, if you have any questions, comments about it, please let us know, and we look forward to hearing from you. You all have a blessed day. Bye bye.